Hey guys, I'm going to talk a bit about the Atlanta Season 1 finale called The Jacket. If you haven't seen that episode, I'm going to go into spoilers, full spoilers. So, have you seen it? Are you okay with spoilers? All right, let's continue. Atlanta has been such a fascinating show, and one of the things fascinating about it is you don't know what you're going to get each week. So, this finale, it could have had no sense of being a finale, and I think that would have been quite acceptable given it's Atlanta. And I felt like they kind of split the difference, because on one hand, it was kind of its own one-off adventure, if you want to say, for Earn, but there was also some beats at the end that I think did give it a nice, a sense of something happening, some change. The search for the jacket that give the episode the title was hysterical. I mean, Atlanta is one of those shows that is a comedy, but some weeks are funnier than others, and I think that's on purpose because some weeks lean into drama more and some weeks get weirder than others. But the search for the jacket was more of broad comedy in some sense. I mean, from Earn's conversation with the guy whose house he woke up in, who kept saying, you are my boy, but you're not my boy, and all these different things that Earn quickly got sick of, to that great conversation with the stripper as he's trying to explain the girl from the night before who might have his jacket and all the body types they're discussing. Really funny stuff here, and it culminated in a hysterical moment. Yeah, you could see it coming as the sequence began, but I think that actually made it funnier. The fact that the guy would get wearing his jacket, would get shot wearing it, and that he'd find it only to have it filled with bullet holes was really, really funny. But after that, a lot of very interesting beats happened. I did think the episode could have maybe been structured a little better because once he found where the jacket was, it felt like we're heading into the final couple minutes, and instead it was probably another 10 minutes, which felt a little weird, but they were important moments, from the discovery of that key and also, of course, the money he got from Paperboy. I mean, that was a big moment because he's actually getting paid for the job he's been trying to do all season in a real, tangible way for some of the work he's done. And it was kind of this interesting melancholy ending because then there was the reveal of where he's really living when he's not staying with Van. And yeah, it's a very sad state of affairs. It's like this guy is almost homeless. He's living in a storage locker, but it didn't end on sort of a depressing note fully because there's this glimmer of hope. Paperboy is now going to go on tour. He's given Earn a little bit of money, which Earn has now been able to pass on to his family and his kid. So even though it ends in this sort of like, oh, this is really what his life is, and we haven't fully shown you all that, it still gave you that, maybe next season they are on their way to bigger and better things. And again, that's where, as a finale, I thought, oh, okay, it did actually deliver on his sort of quest to become a manager here is maybe sort of hitting its next step, and we'll see if it can actually continue and how he can continue with Paperboy. I'm guessing that might not always go great. So yeah, I really like this finale. I mean, I really love the show. I know it's not for everyone with its sort of tonal shifts, but I think there's a lot of interesting stuff going on here, and the finale was both one of the funnier episodes and then also had some interesting things to say at the end about what's going on with Earn. What did you think? Let us know in the comments. You can also read my full review of this episode at IGN, and we'll have plenty more on all things Atlanta and all things on FX, because there's a lot of great shows there. Keep it here at IGN.